No, not you, Prada, not you. Nike. You. Disgusting, right?
Currently
so I got these pair
these
from a friend, and I'm trying to make them look
somewhat
from this
usable again,
nasty
is what we
to
got
that
so far.
nice. Now, keep in mind, I don't restore shoes, because this is just the best I can. So, I started by using these wipes that basically take off all the grime and dirt that I can without having to wash them so much and whatever not. Just see me going through that. There's just an important step if you're going to go and customize them afterwards to apply any paint. For a cheat code, I'm using Barbasol. Oh yeah, Barbasol, baby. You should sponsor me. Sponsor me. So I'm using this Barbasol to clean up the tongue and this material on the back that I'm not used to customizing or cleaning or anything like that or trying to restore. So and I learned this little hack for my shoes way before I used it customized. I used this for school. And look, it works pretty well. Pretty well. Shiny. I can't fix that rip. So this is what it looks like with a little bit better lighting. Tongue looks a lot better than it used to. That's still the grimy side. We're going to clean that up later. But then the midsole looks a lot better, I would say. So then the actual prep work, removing all the factory finish paint and everything. And remember, I'm not full recording everything because it would take the video forever. But it's just kind of like a brush over. So I use cotton swabs and boom, is all the afterwork. That tongue came out a little bit nicer than before. Now for that rip that you can see right there, I use glue because I don't have a stitching machine and I don't know how to stitch. Right? You guys can judge me later. We're using this like midnight looking like blue that I kind of threw together because the theme is going to be Batman. There was a little competition that we had on a previous video that who could guess something and then they could pick the next theme and they picked Batman. Shout out to my boy Kicks by Wes. All right, so for this side, it's going to look blotchy, even though I'm trying to use nice even streaks on purpose. If you see, it's just a bunch of nice even strokes for this like midnight. When I say even, and then you can see all those little zigzags. Ignore the horrible zoom of my camera. But so like I said, it's going to be blotchy on purpose. There's a reason for it. Boom, the blotchy work. See, midnight blue in the front and then like on the side because I'm trying to make one side look a little bit more misty and dusky. In come the Gotham buildings. So I got the inspiration from like the old comic books and like 3 different Batman. And then I couldn't decide on which one. You can already see it coming together. Bam. Gotham buildings on both sides. And you see that little silvery stuff? There you go. So it's a metallic black I'm using to try and make it look like that misty, dusky stuff that Gotham has. Some more buildings because I want one of these buildings because it's not like Gotham only has 3 of them. It's a whole city. I'm going to try to use one of these buildings to project the bat signal. Boom, both sides, of course. Incoming. Bat signal. I don't have stencils, so I tried to make one. And now for the positioning, like, right around here or not. Bam! Messed up. I was going to use that to trace. But, we could improvise. So now I'm making the bat signal on the other side, or at least like the projection of the bat signal. That's why I use that side for all the mist, because it would make sense that the bat signal goes up into some type of clouds or mist or something. Bam. Made it work anyways. So coming back now, we decided on yellow instead because it's more like the classic Batman look. Of course, we got to do both sides. So this is me attempting, and you're going to see how many times I fail, attempting to try and trace out the bat signal. Watch this. I think you guys are going to laugh. Before, up. No, maybe right there's good. Yeah, maybe it looks pretty. Yep, nope. All right, blotch it. Just go and do something. Mess that up completely. Now, to give life to Gotham, put these little windows. I tried to make them as rectangular as I could at first, but knowing that since the background's black, I could go and fix it up if I needed to without having to erase or blotch up anything. Because look, there's a not rectangles. Even the small ones. Line. See, we don't do all of them because some people are sleeping. Even though, like, Gotham looks like it never sleeps. Some people aren't even home. Right? Now to start painting in the bat signal. So I decided on doing 2 different bat signals. Instead of just using one Batman, I'm going to use a couple different references to different Batmen. Because not everybody has the favorite Batman, like the same favorite Batman. Here's me trying to fill in the other bat signal too, that if you're going to look really well, they're different bat signals. 2 different Batmobiles, baby. Apparently Batmobiles are a little bit easier to draw than I thought. We're going to go with the first old school comic book looking one. We're using a 000 paintbrush because I'm trying to get a fine point. Like as fine as I can to get the equal lines. I did a little mock-up beforehand just in case and then just start filling it around. But I felt comfortable with this design. It was one of my first times using the 000, so I was like, man, I was nervous. I didn't know how much paint to use. I didn't know if the strokes were coming out the same way. We're also trying to record. It was fun. It was a challenging process, really challenging process. But bam, it worked. Then, I switched because if anybody has seen my videos before, I use different tools to get the designs right. This one's a acrylic paint marker, and it worked. Because also it gives me different tones of black. Now we start with the outlines. Right? Not everywhere needs it though, because of different marks and paints. I want different blacks everywhere. That way you can still get that whole black allure that it gets without looking like it's just one big blotch of black. Then we add in the yellow. I was going to give the little tires, little bat signals, but I'm not going to lie, guys.
First, right?
Couldn't do it.
And mess up like 3
I
times.
thought that was going to be a Batmobile, but no. It looked like a Batmobile. That's what I drew there. A Batmobile. So I was like, all right, let's go. Since it's just a mock-up, it's not much to worry about, right? I could erase it. So let's go start filling in what I wanted to draw, right? Let's see how this works. I wanted wings on this one too. A little bit further back, maybe. Another 000 usage for this one, right? Fine point. All right. Again. Another. It's not even a Batmobile, bro. If Batman pulled up in this, you would be like, what's wrong, man? You made a mistake. Sorry if that was hardcore. But then, so I'd start trying once again to then over black that markup to see if I can finally get something. And as you can see, I abandoned all hope and I went for a different Batman, different Batmobile. This one, trying to make it look more, more realistic, let's say, right? So, like, what happens if you get an old school body car, like one of those box bodies, right? And then just started adding intakes everywhere, turbines everywhere, like a millionaire could and would, right? For this one, I'm using a metallic black again for the wheels, so it's black on black, but you can tell the difference. Right. Round we go. Looks blotchy right now, but trust the process. Bam! Added intakes in the front, some armor in the back, a turbine too. And look, now it's convincing. Now if Batman pulled up in that, you'd be like, whoa. Different bat signals, different bat cars. Now, Joker, Harley, and Batman. That's what I did. Ooh, let's add some bat signals behind the bat cars so you know they're different Batman. Right? Fine pointed it, different blacks for each one representing the different art. The silver and bluish black look. On the black and yellow look with some white, you like it. All right, for the Batman now. Trying to get this comic book kind of chibi look for them. Because it's what I had faith in. Blotched it. All right, let's try again then. Classic triangle looks great. It's convincing. Gives you that nice chibi Batman but serious tone, right? Bam, and I added some shading in there. But you know what's missing. You know what's missing. Very important detail. That seriousness. Now he's vengeance. Now he's night. But he needs somebody. The Joker. Right? Little mock-up. Blotched it. All right? Second time, because, do a little do-over. We're going to try again. A little trace right there, right? No, blotched it. Now, finally, I did. I had to do it without recording, apparently. I was shy. I'm sorry, guys. Now, we added a little yellow eyes, because, again, we want a little chibi look, but something that's convincing to be the Joker. I'm using a 000 point for this. This one, I'm not going to lie, guys. Once again, I was kind of nervous, because blotching Batman is one thing, but if I blotch the Joker, I feel like everyone's going to hate me. But, once again, trust the process, guys. Huh? You already see the smile coming out. You already see the Joker there. All right, as I start uniting this, remember, once again, this is one of my first times ever using such a fine point, so it was a little difficult for me. Now, you see it coming out already. Wait for it. Bam. You can see him. You can see him already. Now, the way Gotham's looking, right? A little sideways Batman next to Bane, but the classic Bane. So right now I'm adding on the eye, but something was telling me that it's still kind of off, and we'll come back to that later. But yeah, Batman don't like him. Look at him staring. Oh, flashed it. Boom. Joker green. Thank you, Angelus Collector Edition. Perfect. 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 Now to add the hair. Signature for the Madman himself. Pretty convincing, right? For a chibi one. Not bad. Look at that Batmobile. But now we're going to add Two-Face, Mr. Harvey Dent himself, because why not push my limits? For this one, I didn't even do much of a mock-up. I just kind of went with the jawline and then just looked over at my original mock-up on the paper and just went in and said, you know what? By this point, I had faith. We went with the pink one instead of the blue classic one because I feel like more people would get the reference if it was the pink one. Look how slow, this is in real time, I didn't speed this one up, how slow and how fine the point is that I have to go to be able to get these little details of like Harvey Dent's nice, smooth, handsome face, per se, and then the blotched, messed up, Two-Face, burnt side of him. Yep, we gave him Harley, she's in love, of course, and I nailed Two-Face, I think. Then we gave the tongue a little look and the upper part where the laces go. We're going to add a little, the Riddler. I feel like it was missing something, so I started adding his little tokens around without having to draw them. Right? The logo this time, instead of on the tongue, I gave it to the Batman. And the full sneakers, on both sides, inside and out. We have Mr. Freeze, we have Calendar Man, we have Bane, we have Penguin, we have the Riddler, we have Joker, we have Harley, we have Two-Face. It's amazing.